Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Michelle. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. It's really good to meet you. Thank you so much, by the way, for your flexibility. I had an emergency with my mom back in New
Yeah.
York. I had to go get her, and so I just appreciate it. You'd be very accommodating, and I
No
really appreciate it.
worries. Oh my goodness.
All right, let's see what's going on here. We have a barking Tubby
We
here.
sure do. Tubby,
So,
okay.
gi-
Okay.
give me a little bit of background on Tubby. Here's what I you can tell me whatever you like, but what I need is how old he is, how long you've had him, and how you got him.
Yeah, so I've had him since he was born, really. I had his mom when he was pregnant with her.
Okay,
My
good.
niece's dog when she was a
Yeah.
baby is his dad. I've had him,
Okay.
he's 13. I've had him
Oh,
all his before he was born.
oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That is lovely. Can I just see him? I just want to get connected to him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, Barky Boy. Hi, Tubby. Hi, honey. I see you.
Come
I
here.
hear you
Right here.
too. It's okay. It's okay, buddy.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
funny. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Hi, buddy. Hi, Tubby. Hello. Hello. You're a good boy. Are you a good boy? You hear my dog barking. That's what's going on. Hi. Hi, honey. Hi, cute boy. You are very handsome. You are very handsome. Yes, you are. All right, so let's go right out of the gates with this guy. He's quite vocal, and I'm talking about energetically as well. So he is so he's curious as what in the heck is going on right now. Just so you know, he's like, what? I don't care. It's okay. What the heck is all that? So a couple things I will tell you that's popping out right out of the gates. He's got something going on with his teeth. Um, and it's bothering him. Okay, so just an FYI. I mean, he's 13. I don't know what they're
Right.
going to do. They're not going to anesthetize him more than likely. They may, but but he's got some pain, the pain associated. But I don't want you, Michelle, to think that he's not rolling or dying
Okay.
with it. It's just there. Okay.
Tubby,
So, hi,
listen.
baby. He's like, this is nuts. What is it normal? It doesn't feel for him that he's just like on this constant. He's like wants me to get out. He's like, what is going on here?
He knew I was
He's
excited about this, so he knew something's going on.
Yeah, no, he's very aware that something's going on, and
Yeah.
that's what I mean is going on. Also, it doesn't hurt that every 5 minutes mine is also. So I think he's really catching on to that. Hi, baby. Hi, Owens. So so that's the first thing, and the reason that I even know that, so when I'm working with them, their body's always constantly doing health things, looking around, seeing what's going on, and that's like humans, right? They're just checking everything and seeing if there's anything they can fix. As he gets older, it gets harder and harder to fix stuff, right? For himself, his own immune system to fix stuff. So what's interesting is that's kind of the first thing that popped up, which is great. That it's the first thing that popped up from him. Like he's not sitting there going, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever, or my liver's about to explode. Right now, while his liver might be about to explode, it isn't. But it's not something that he's aware of, and so that's all I'm doing is connecting to him. I am
Okay.
certainly not a fortune teller, or there's no.
Hi, Jacob.
So it's kind of what he knows and what he's realizing. Okay. Oh,
It was
honey,
just Jacob
what's
walking
wrong?
by. Jacob was walking by.
Ah,
Okay.
hi, baby. Hi, baby.
All right, it's just us. You're okay.
So, yeah, so that's the very first thing we want to talk about is that. And just so you have this, you may probably already know. I'm sure I'm not. I don't know if I am, but for sure, that was like right out of the gates. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
So it just do what you will with it.
Yeah.
Probably managing pain. Now, so that he also is in some sort of, and again, nothing. This doesn't feel super serious. At least according to him, you would know more. But something going on in the belly area, right? Little bit of belly stuff, meaning gastric stuff, like, you know, belly aches.
Yeah.
So it could be, according to him, it's I get a belly ache, right? So picky eater, right? He's eating kind of picky at this moment. Not always, but now he's being less like he has been in the past, right? He's used to, he likes food, right? And so, but he is feeling a little pickier than usual. So something's bugging him in his belly. Careful with what he eats. That's kind of where it is. Gosh, I hope it's not more serious than what what we're presenting. Okay, because it is something that's bugging him, and it has to do with ingesting food.
Okay.
Okay, so again, he's not either. He's just saying, I get a belly ache, and it's sometimes when I eat. And it's kind of new for him. It's kind of new because he likes, food is his friend. Like, he likes to eat. But it's been a while since it's really been good for him to just eat. Okay. So you interpret that how you will, all right? Health-wise, I think that's a little bit of arthritis happening, kind of normally, that shows him to have a little bit of stuff going on in his hips, his joints, his knees. But other than that, if he's got something serious, and I keep going back to that, Michelle, because the health stuff, the pink is just swirling around him.
Okay.
Right. So there's a lot that's swirling. It shows that there's stuff going on with him. But what's coming up with him is really his mouth and the belly. They could also be connected,
Yeah.
So yeah. So just if his mouth is in bad shape, the stuff that will come out of that can really affect him in a lot of ways. So, but according to him, like, it's not like he's laying around in pain. So I want you to be clear about that, right? He's like loving most of his life. Okay, so he's saying some things are hurting a little, right? But nothing is making him want to go to sleep. Look at him, like he's very energetic and all that stuff. So it's hard to pinpoint if there's something super serious coming from him, but I know that there's a lot of activity with his immune system going on as we speak. Okay. So fun-wise, has there been a recent change in his life? Like, did he go stay where somebody new come into his life? Like, he's acting like there is a person, place, or thing that he hasn't been around for a long time. Like it's something that he hasn't done all the time, but he's doing now or seeing now. It's a person, place, or thing. Unfortunately, they don't. Yeah. They don't know. He's just showing me something new. This could be somebody moved in next door that has said hello to him.
There's been a new dog that's been coming around.
I was going to say that could be the new dog. And what's his reaction to the new dog? Because it seems like there's a big. Here's what he shows. Person, place, or thing, new thing. It's something new. He's curious about it, but it's big for him. Meaning it's something that he wants to know. Mm-hmm. So he's not going anywhere. You haven't taken him to a new groomer or a new vet, new walk, a new way that you're walking.
No, we don't really go.
He doesn't go far. I know, because he can't. Right? I mean, it's not something he loves. He'd rather sit on the couch and eat popcorn or whatever he does. He's not a dog that wants to go 20 miles anymore. Right? So. But it's something new. There's something new that he is very curious about. And unfortunately, that's what he's saying, new, this. I would think it might be the dog. Maybe. Because he is like showing an interest. Like showing like so the way the energy shows, I wish I could take a photo of this, is it kind of swirls around and it stops and it kind of points outward. So the interpretation of that over the years is something new has caught his interest. So if there's a new dog, I would say it was that, and see how he acts.
Yeah, is it like a good thing? Does he like it?
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. He's interested. So it's not like it, I would love to say it's not really a bad or a good thing. It's something he doesn't care so much these days, right? Like if something walks by, he's gonna do his job. He's gonna bark, right? He feels like that's his job,
Yeah.
right? To bark. He's that kind of dog, right? He is like, there's somebody, rah, rah, rah. But it's an interest in this thing,
Okay.
right? So just if you keep your eyes open because there is something that has caught his interest, and I'm leaning towards a dog.
Okay.
So has it been a while since he's had some interactions with other dogs?
Yeah, he's never really been around other dogs a lot.
Not a lot, but he's had dogs in his life, in and out of his life.
Yeah, not. He's always been my only dog.
That's okay. That doesn't. You have family that he visits, that you guys visit, that have dogs.
Yeah,
You know?
we have.
Yes. So it's not about when. So know that it's things that are in his radar in his regular life. It's not who he lives with. You're his person. There's no doubt, right? But he definitely has relationships with others over the years.
Yeah.
And that's people, dogs, and remember, relationship doesn't mean I love them. It just means there's other dogs that I know. And that's why I think this one is a dog. This thing that he keeps pointing at is a dog. So when you have, it's got to be something close, because it's not something 100 miles away. It's something close that is in his regular life, not his daily life, but in his regular life. Okay? So just keep your eyes peeled for it, because something caught his attention. That's where it's.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, keep your eye out. So behaviorally, what you call it, environment. He's quite happy with where he is, right? Like he doesn't love change. So going anywhere else wouldn't be great for him. So he's with his environment. He has his favorite spots, right, where he can have his thing. His connection is truly to you. So he doesn't like to be too far from where you are, even if it's in the house, right? Even if it's in the house, like he doesn't want to be, I don't know the size of your home, but he doesn't want to be on one side while you're on the other. It just doesn't work well for him. Sometimes he may have to be, but he doesn't like it. He's very connected to you. Okay. And also, again, there's at least one other person, there's other people that he has connection with. But I will tell you, the primary connection is you. There's a big old thick blue rope between you and him, and so it is like you're like mom to him. So it's not like you're up here, right? It's like mom. So he has you at a higher level than him. So just know that he looks at you for leadership, as well as comfort and care and all the things that they get from mom. Okay, so all right, so again, let's get into like his play habits. It's hard now, right? Because it's like he's kind of older now. He's having fun. He likes his life, but he's kind of at the point where everything is kind of a little bit of a chore for him.
Yeah. Does he remember how it used to be?
Yeah, well, because here's what's going on. What he's showing is a very activity, but that it's a lot slower now. Like he just is not, it's not what he's just a little slower. But I also want you to tell, it's not like regret, or it's none of that. It's just kind of, this is what it is, right? It's like I don't do much these days, and that's kind of, and it's not that it's not discontent. He's content, but he's aware that there was a then and a now.
Can you pick up on like what things he used to like to do?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Can you pick up on like things he used to like to do, things he misses?
So most of it, what he's coming up, so I see like green fields, like he liked to go out and play and run, right? And like almost he's showing almost like a herding type thing. Like he got to do some kind of weird herding in his own mind. I don't know if it's real or not, but he's like showing running and kind of corralling, right? It's not like a missing of something. He can do that with a kid or a rabbit, right? Do you know what I mean? It's more of a remembrance as opposed to a missing. Does that make sense to you? He's more of a longing. It's not a, not a longing. It's more of this just was and now it isn't. Here's the problem is that what he's showing is an outdoor open space, right? And so that just comes up with the color green. When they throw the color green around, it's just showing that there was a lot of outdoor open space. And that could have been a dog park he went to a few times. It could have been he got to go to grandma's house and she had a yard. He's not over there saying, hey, Alice, on October 4th, 2021, we did this. It's not how it goes. They throw some colors around which represent certain different things in the world. And then we try to figure out where he is, where he's going with it. So that is where he's showing, again, wide open space, right? So I don't know if he does it now and still can't do it, but it's something that he is very aware of. But there isn't like him saying, oh, gosh, I wish I could do something. There's none of that. Dogs aren't really that way. Animals aren't really that way. That's human traits. Like we want them to think like humans do, but they don't. They live in the present moment. They have the memories that they have are more about behavioral things than events, right? Like he can say, last week, 2 weeks ago, we went to creepy Uncle John's house. I can't stand creepy Uncle John. That's not what happens. But he might say he didn't like to be in the car. Or he likes to be in the car, but he doesn't like where he ends up. That's how they show it. They don't show specific events. That's just not how they live their lives. That's a human thing, right? So what he can show is his present based on now and then, or this was then and now is now, or I felt this. Like, for example, when I'm talking about some hip stuff, some hip or some joints. Now he's acting like this. He's had something going on with one of his hips for quite a while, right? So it's not like it's a new thing, but he also is like, but it's all right. It's not a big deal, but it's not new. But he can't say, I fell and hurt my hip in 2021. It's just that he's aware that this is not a new thing, right? That this has been going on for a while. It's not a new thing. So that's kind of what it is. It's not that they sit there and give us specific details. They give us an overall picture of how their life is. What do they, are they bonded to one person or 10 people? Do they like to go in the car? Do they not like to go in the car? Do they like to run around? Do they not like to run around? Yeah, it's more of, I try to get specifics out of them by digging in about showing them things like specifics, but vague questions of like, do you have a favorite food? He doesn't even know what favorite means, right? It's like, but then I'll say, do you eat bones? Do you eat meat? We'll show little things and try to get him to go bit, right? But again, with food with him, used to be a lot more important to him than it is now. That is something he is clearly showing, like that today he's far pickier about what he eats or how much he eats than he was in the past. So that is, again, and it's coming up because of this stuff that he seems to be showing around his belly being upset. So, that's where we can go with that. You're his mom, you figure it out, right? So you'll figure out what that means, but I don't know. And so, what else do you want me to dig in with him about?
Like, he likes it here? He's happy?
He's content. Happy is our word. He's content in his life. He would live with you in a car. Do you understand what I mean? His connection to the world is you. We forget that. Like, we go around, we have dinner with friends, we go to work, we go shopping, we do this, we do that. They're not our whole lives, right? But he's going to be with you his whole entire life. You are his whole entire world. So where you live, it's great. He could care less. It's with you.
Does he like the other people? Does he like the other people in the house?
So he's connected to other people in the house. I will tell you this. Here's where it goes. when we start talking about his bonds, he throws some blue around. There are a spot or two of yellow, right? And so let me tell you what that looks like to me. There's a caution. There's just a caution around something in his regular life. So when you ask about people, you are like a blue thick rope right to you. But then there's also blue circlings, which tells me he's connected to other people, but there's also spots of yellow. So there is and I'm going to say it's a person that's in his regular life. Doesn't have to be in a every moment of his life, but in his regular life, that gives him a little bit of pause. And I don't mean PAW, I mean pause, PAUSE, that he takes a little bit of pause with, like he would be like, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But no red, no flags, no like, I hate you.
Okay.
But there is something there that he doesn't exactly want to curl up with. He'll be weary, wary, 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 meaning,
yeah.
Who are you?
How about cats?
How about cats? He has a bit of a prey drive, so he doesn't, he's not going to eat the cat today, but he might have went at the cat 5 years ago. Not to kill the cat, but he has a bit of a let me chase you down and catch you kind of thing. So he probably today he doesn't. So when I put a cat in front of him, he's not like he's just like I don't think he gives a flying flip, but I don't think he wants to snuggle up with the cat either, right? Like because he has a little bit of prey drive. It's old, like he's not gonna do it today. Like he's not gonna go out and run 100 miles an hour after a rabbit, right? But he still knows, a rabbit. You know what I mean? Like he has the drive, but he's not going to act on the drive. So if you're asking if there's a cat around, if he would try to kill it, the answer is probably no. If you're asking if I got a cat, would he want to hug it? Answer is probably no, right? He doesn't seem to care. Like at this stage in his life, it's like a meh. Right? Like, whatever. I don't really have a lot of time either way. Right? Like he doesn't care one way or the other. But he's not going to snuggle. But he's also not going to eat. Okay. Which is unusual for a dog with a prey drive. We were talking to him 5 years ago. It might be a different question. It might be a different answer. But at this point, he's just like, I don't really care. Like, don't really care. Look at him though. What a sweetheart. Hi, bud. The cutie. What else, Michelle?
I don't know. I don't feel like he's content. I feel like he's been very miserable, so I'm not really like feeling it. Yeah.
I mean, he's showing complete contentment at this as we speak. He's not showing. You might be feeling something that you think you're feeling. Like this dog is content. That doesn't mean again that he loves every moment of his day. That's not what a dog is. Not us. They're not humans. So like I said, there's people around that give him pause, give him worry, but as far as this dog spending his time going, I hate everything about my world, he's not doing it. He's not doing it.
He acts like it.
I'm not acting like it at this moment. So this reading that we're having, he certainly is not acting like it. So if you want to get a reading where he's doing something specific, then you should try to get involved when he's doing that specific. But as we are right now, this is one of the most content dogs I've talked to all day.
Okay.
All day.
So if I had my daughter in here, it may be a different reading. My 3-year-old.
Right, because you have the energy now has shifted. He just gets to sit here with mom, who he'd love to spend his whole life. You and him in a car. He would be as happy as a clam. You see, but that's what we have right now. Dogs they're not thinking about what might happen. So you're right. If your daughter, if she has an issue with, that might be the yellow, right? That we're seeing. I don't know, but he does take exception with someone. Someone is a little bit worrisome to him. That said, if it's your child, Michelle, and even if she bugs the crap out of him, it's not. He still knows who this child is.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like it's like it's like, oh God, it's like a pesky little sister. Listen, I grew up with two younger brothers and I'm going to smash their faces 90% of the time. That doesn't mean I want them dead or I hate them or I hate my life. It means please get out of my room. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
not, you know, he also knows that you will respond, that you two, you're very communicative with him. You sense everything. And he also knows that, gosh, I can tell her,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that you'll feel sorry for him or that you'll feel bad for him. And he can be a touch on the dramatic side also.
Just a
So,
little.
yeah, you know, so what I'm saying is, energy, just like yours and mine, changes from moment to moment. The reason that I always ask for a quiet place is so we can see what his baseline is.
Mm-hmm.
How he acts or reacts in a given situation, you know, that's going to be very specific from time to time. That's really not, although I work with that, it's people who have huge behavioral issues, and I'll say, well, you got to get me when he's in the middle of it so we can see where he's at. But this dog right now, you know, he is like, this is great. Where are they? Nobody here. Me and mom.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! You see,
That is his favorite.
that's his favorite. You're his favorite. So also remember 13 years, and now you know, you have a 3-year-old. Man, that's 10 years you know, without that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that he hates her. 3-year-olds are annoying. I don't like most 3-year-olds. Sometimes you are like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Because they're hard. You love them to pieces, but it's hard. This week just is hard for him, but that does not mean that he is miserable. It means that, can you please get her away from me?
Yeah.
2 more years with the kid, and it will be a 3-year-old versus a 5-year-old. It's completely different, but he does not hate her. He's yellow. She's yellow. She's like, oh, like she can be a little rough at him, and you know, and but that's he also knows his place in this, and that irks him a little bit because it was you and him.
Mm-hmm.
Like in his mind, it's him and then it's her, but that's not how it really is in the real world, right? So he does. I mean, look, but that does not mean he's miserable. That just means he has his daily moments and his time. You want to calm him down? Do what you're doing right now. Take a moment with him. That's all he ever really needs, is a moment with you at your best. Because remember, he's reading your energy like crazy as well. When you're up here, he's up here. Because you two, and same with him. When he's up here, you're feeling it, and it's like a feedback loop. You know?
Yeah.
But the reason we do quiet readings is to see his baseline. It doesn't matter. I don't care how he is in events, unless he's biting and unless it's a behavioral thing that you have to fix, right? Otherwise, you just go, yeah, well, it makes really good sense because I don't know a 3-year-old that doesn't drive anybody nuts. You know, that's just how they are. They drive them nuts. If he was 3, it'd be an entirely different ballgame. Because he'd have the same energy level, he'd be up for it. You know, it's very different. But he's an old guy.
Yeah.
And it's annoying, but it's not discontent. It's a again, it's more annoyance. So I want you to know that he does not hate your daughter. Okay, he doesn't want her to. He doesn't want to eat her face. That's just not what it is. It's just annoying. He's old. He wants to sleep a lot of the time. He wants to be quiet. I don't know of any time in any day that a 3-year-old's awake that quiet. Sometimes if you can get him in front of TV or something, but most of the time it's chaotic. This is not a guy who loves the chaos at this time in his life.
Right.
But that's makes perfect sense, right? So just know that he doesn't hate his life. He doesn't hate her. He doesn't hate, but he's not a big fan of hoopla, right? He doesn't want to be, you know, but he doesn't want it. But that's not, he hates his life. Trust me. He does not hate his life. He wouldn't survive anywhere but with you. I want you to be clear about that. I don't care if you had 7 3-year-olds. He'd ask you to please get me a room of my own. Like, can I please go away? But he would not do well without you under any circumstances. There are no circumstances where he would be, oh, well, this is better. There's no kids. Phew. I can just stay here. It wouldn't be like that at all. You are his lifeline. And that's why you feel a little jealousy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just wants you. right? So just know, but that's not about discontent. That's about normal. If you had a 10-year-old kid and a 3-year-old kid, guess what? You'd have the same stuff. The 10-year-old would be like, what did you do that for?
Yeah.
Right? Why would you do that? Doesn't mean he hates her. Right? Means that, oh my God. And especially when I'm saying, be nice to your sister. I don't want to be nice to my sister. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
want my sister to go away. When they're, old, when they're both old, they'll be nice to each other. But it doesn't mean they dislike each other. Little one just loves them. Right? It's like exactly the opposite. And that's what annoys him even more. Right? It's like, just please leave me alone. It's just normal. This is normal, like sibling stuff. And had he been 3 and the baby was born, it'd be a whole different world. But he was already senior when you had the child, right? So this is just but not dislike or discontent or any of it. You know what he needs? I don't know if you have it, or you have thought about it, but he just really needs a safe space. I would say a crate, right? But not that you close him in,
Yeah.
right? That he can just back into.
He's got a couple hideaways.
Good.
Closets.
That's important for him. That nobody can get at him. That's really what closets are great, as long as she can't come in the closet. That's really the thing, right? As long as, whatever is annoying him, so he can get his space. But that is normal. They are den animals. When stress goes high, they want to go hide. I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, all rescues, all crazy anxiety, high level stuff. I have crates all over the house. None of them look close. I mean, really, I only have 4, but I probably have 15 crates, all different places, so they can go and find a place when things get crazy for them. I'm one minute they're loving up on each other, next to they're rolling around the floor, and I think somebody's going to kill each other. They're not killing each other. They love each other, but they're going to have their skirmishes. I stay out of it. Unless I see blood flying, but it's never happened. But they make all kinds of noise, and they're rah, 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 and the cats are. And then I go over. I'm like, what is all that? And they're all next minute they're curled up together in a crate. You know what I mean? Like, they go through their moments of what the heck. I also will tell you this. You probably will be like, that's bullshit, Alice. But let me just say, if she wasn't there, he'd be like, what the heck is going on? Like, if all of a sudden she was gone, that would not be as good as you think it would be. He would, where the heck is she? Because it's a sibling thing. It's a sibling rivalry. They're both vying for your attention. Your daughter also knows your love for him, and that can make her jealous. There's like a jealousy thing and a rivalry that is like, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a great deal of where is she? Okay, it's not, he doesn't hate his life, I promise.
Okay, cool.
I promise. Yeah. He's actually he's really smart. Can we just put that out there? He's really, really smart. Like, almost to the point where he can make a look at you where like, okay, he's got to go. I'm going to go put him
100%.
in the closet, whatever. Yeah, like I know he's at his breaking his threshold of what the heck, right? And so that's like a human. Right? We all have that threshold with things and people and places that we love. I mean, I adore my parents. My father passed away a while ago, but they could also annoy me to no end, right? I mean, to no end. Oh my gosh, my mother still can drive me up a wall. I had to go get her and bring her here. From she came from New York. She's now living in my house. I love her so much, but there's going to be stuff. But that doesn't mean that I don't want her here. So I just want you to know that he doesn't want her gone. He doesn't hate his life. He hates moments of it if it gets really high, just like the rest of us. But he wouldn't want to be anywhere else. It's not like he's asking, okay, it's a me or her.
Yeah.
None of that. So you know what I would like to do, and I'd also like to just, thank you for your patience. Why don't I give you a couple of things to help with his anxiety, because that's what it is with the kid, right? It's just a little bit of he gets anxious, and then let's just meet for free in a couple of weeks and see if it's helped a little bit, okay? Because I just now feel like this guy, he's being I don't want you to think that he doesn't want to be there. He does, okay? Have you, first of all, maybe you already have, but have you used a CBD oil with him?
Hmm.
Is it not just the chews? I mean, a real
I've
good
done
dose.
oil, chews, treats. He's never had a real good reaction.
So, have you done it for, because the problem with CBD oil, it takes about 2 months before you really
Oh,
see anything. The chews are not worth anything, just so you know, they're not. And the treats and all that, it's really the oils, and they can be harsh, but you have to start
hmm,
them really low. And you have to go like 2 weeks really low, and then watch the tolerance. And if any, because what's happening is it's not that making them sick. We have these things called cannabinoid receptors all over humans too, and what happens is if we give them the dose that they ask for, it's ridiculous. And the dose that they tell you to give is the dose they should end with. But what it does is it wakes up all these receptors and just causes sometimes even more anxiety,
yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
yeah, and so the real key is going really slow. So if the dose is, and I'm being arbitrary, for a 50-pound dog, he's probably what, 25, 24,
Like
25 pounds?
30.
30.
Hmm.
Yeah. So let's just use 50 for easy. If it's like a full dropper, you start at a quarter. You want to start at a quarter and go there till there's, with no problems. You don't see, because I'm telling you, if when people do this the way that it should be done, and unfortunately, those manufacturers really don't want you to do it that way. They're not. But if you take it slow, you'll see giant changes because what it works on is waking up these things slowly and just helping him to calm himself. It isn't a drug effect. We're not trying, we don't want him, it's not like blowing a bong in his face. Like we're not, that's what happens when they go high, when you go big dose. This is completely different. This is just to try to get him to self-regulate.
Hmm.
So I look at it, I know you've tried it. If you like, I would try it again, but only with a high quality oil, right? Not with the treats and the chews. Those are not very good, right? They got a lot of crap in them that we don't need. And again, the dosages are so off, it's hard to regulate the dose in food, right? So try that. Another thing you can do really, and I don't know if you get to do it now, but I know you don't get a lot of time with him because you have a 3-year-old, but if there's a way for you to get really quality one-on-one with him, even if it's just sit on the porch, just you and him, or a car ride, or just you and him, where he doesn't always feel like he doesn't get a minute with you,
Yeah.
because that's where he is, right? He feels that's the big crux of it. It isn't that he doesn't like her. It's like, oh my God, where's my mom? I never get my mom. You guys used to do all of it, right? He was just your guy, and
Hmm.
so he misses that, but it's not because he doesn't like her or he hates his life. He misses you in that time.
Hmm.
So if you can figure out a way to get with him and just, even if it's 20 minutes twice a week, where it's just you and him, and I mean no phone, no people behind you, just you and him without any purpose, sitting on the porch, hugging him, going for a ride, talking to him like you are very, like you do,
Hmm.
right? Like, I mean, you talk to him like he's a person, right? And he gets it.
Yeah.
So it's not the words he gets, it's the energy that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
putting out, because you two are very connected on an energetic level. And you, Michelle, just say it, you also have that ability to connect on that energetic level. You can do that with people, you can do
Yeah.
that with other animals. You will block it off sometimes, but you absolutely can do it if you want to do it. And you've always been that way with him.
Hmm.
So he's missing some of that, right? Because it's being blocked a little bit. There's there's a baby in the house,
Yeah.
you know? And so if you could figure that out, you'd see big, big changes.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
do that.
And then if there's also any way that you can get him with her in a really quiet time, like if we can get her to show him, look, it's not always like this. There are times when I'm just really, and I mean, just sitting with him. I know that's easier said than done.
Hmm.
This is on my wish list, right? But if there's any time where she is just chilling and he can just chill there without really interaction or, poking or touching or noise, if you can ever find that spot, again, even short little bursts of that,
Yeah.
intentional bursts, right? It will really go a long way. She's going to grow out of this. right? And they're not. And I say this, it's not like she's a good kid. She's just a kid. She's a baby. She's a 3-year-old, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Right? But for him, he's a senior dog. And it's you. The problem really that he sees is your energy there.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's really what you're feeling about him being discontented. But I'm telling you, he's a content dog most of his life. That's stuff. That is stuff that's happening to him. He would be a mess away from you.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you found him a 50-year-old person with no kids, super energetic, and it was just him and the dog. It wouldn't work. Like, you're his person.
Yeah.
Okay? So I also know how much he reads your energy. So even you thinking that kind of stuff is a tough situation for him, right? He's content, and you just go down that road with him. Like, instead of I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
feeling that,
Yeah.
feel guilt, feel joy, because he's got someone to take care of other than you. So if you put the feeling out there in a different way, because remember, that's how he's communicating. It isn't your words, right? It's your emotion. That's it. We can say what we want, but that's the way that it works. So just kind of change your framing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your daughter is a gift,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a gift to him too. Okay? She's a gift to him.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't know that yet because he feels like he lost you. But he didn't lose you, he gained her. Right? So a different framework for him, and this is all out there, different framework for him, a different framework for you, and a different framework for her. She's no dummy either. You can say, hey, we've got to quiet down a little bit. It's a little bit, for him. And I don't mean noise quiet. I mean, just tone it, because, he really loves you, but he gets really nervous. So maybe just let's count to 30 and see. And you'll see the calmness, all of you, because your energy will go this way, her energy will go this way, and he's going to be like, oh, this I can do. But just give those little things. You're creative also. So I'm just giving you, look, you're going to come up with far better things than I just did. I'm just saying these little touches to change your framework will help everybody in the house change theirs, including him and your baby, right? And because that's what you want more than anything, is you would love for them to do this, right? And and they can, and they will. He just needs to not feel like he's lost you, and she needs to not feel like she's competing with him. She needs to feel connected to him, right? Like, he's your dog, mom's dog, but because he loves me so much, he loves you so much, right? Those kinds of little things. And you love him because of me. That's just how it is. She just needs to not be in competition with him, and he needs to not be in competition with her. Everything's just calm down. And if you do that, and if we can jump on, just use that same link. Did you do a link? No, you didn't. I'll send you a 30-minute link, okay?
Okay.
Give us a week or two so we can see what's going on. Because if not, there's a couple of other things we can go to. But it's really that simple. He's not. I just hope you leave here understanding that your dog does not hate his life.
That's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know.
I promise he does not hate his life. It's part of what the incidence is, and he doesn't even hate it. It's like an eye roll. It's like makes him nervous. It's kind of causes a little bit of anxiety. I probably had 6 anxiety attacks before noon today, and I love my life. Do you know what I mean? It's just part of it. And he's a little, he spent a lot of his life being a little high strung. So the thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this kind of stuff is going to just, even though he's slowed down some, he's got the same brain, right? So it's really not, I just leave here knowing that your dog loves you, loves her, doesn't quite know how to do it. And you're gonna figure that out. You're gonna be the catalyst that ties these two together. And let me tell you something, Michelle. We'll do this every 2 weeks for 6 months if we have to, and no cost to you, until we can figure out. Because I don't want your baby to feel like this dog has something against her, and I don't want him to finish out his. She loves him. I know that.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like every little
Yeah.
brother. She loves him, but she also has times she doesn't understand why he's leaving and why he's running away from her, right? Or why he's going away. Those are what I mean. It's about the emotional part. So she does. So, but we don't want we want her to know that it's okay, right? Like he's just, and if you put it in certain ways to her, that he loves you so much, he's not really running. He's running away from or being chaotic. He's not running away from you. He's running away from this, right? So she knows that he does love her. She loves him. You're right. Like my little brothers, who I wanted to smash in the face, that I couldn't be closer to today. We're all grown up, and I love them to pieces, right? But when they were little, it was like, get away from me. They were so annoying. Okay, so annoying. So I'll put a 30-minute link in there in our Pet Works chat, okay?
Okay.
And then just make it, whenever what you think you give it enough time, just make it for however long you like, and then we'll meet up and we'll see where we are. And if we do it again, we'll do it again.
Okay, cool.
All right, honey. It was a pleasure meeting you. Will
Thank
you
you,
please
too.
give him a hug for me? He was so good.
Yeah.
He started out with a little like, what? But then he got so he was okay with it. All right.
All right.
Also, your daughter. Give her my best,
Will
okay?
do. Thank you so
All right,
much.
I'll talk to you again soon.
All right,
Bye.
bye.